Hi guys, how's it going? My name is Evan, coach of the Santa Cruz Sandshrews, and welcome to week 8, the final week of our regular season of the RPDL, Restricted Pokemon Draft League. So there are 8 weeks total, and then we have 12 players, and then we'll be whittling down to 6 players that will make playoffs. And this week, I'm going up against Goomy2020 and the Road Gold Pretzels. So apparently Goomy told me that it's currently 4 and 3, that's his record, and he needs this win to maybe make it into playoffs. I'm not very sure. So this might be a match that we are really looking forward to. And Goomy really wants the match to be completed by as soon as possible, so I agreed to do it on a Wednesday night. So my current record is 5 and 2. I'm actually looking pretty comfortable in the top spots. So it'll be quite nice to get this win, to climb a little bit higher. Probably, hopefully getting a bye, but I think that's not very likely because there are two teams that are currently undefeated. So let's talk about the matchup then. Um, I'll talk about Gumi's team first. So Gumi drafted Dragapult and Keldeo in his first two picks very early, and that's pretty cool. Dragapult is naturally very fast, and then there's always the option to go for beat up on Keldeo, uh, unless there's follow me on the opponent's side. So the Landorus-Grimmsnarl and Entei were also drafted quite early, and these are very good mons in VGC and also in Draft League. The Entei and the Grimmsnarl can easily like stall out an opponent's Dynamax with very good tools. Grimmsnarl with screens, fake out, Entei with Snarl, Will-O-Wisp. Then Grimmsnarl is always a wild card, especially in Draft League. It's always a very valuable pick, and it can always catch your opponents off guard, and it's very difficult to prepare for a Grimmsnarl because you never know whether you'll run into a lagging tail set, in a jack button, or just the standard screen set. He also has access to fake tear, scary face, and these are very volatile moves that can make or break a game. So Landorus, general good offense, and then Licky Licky, Gumi drafted Licky Licky as well, and he kept it in the team throughout the season. So he seems to like the Licky Licky strategy, especially when you can use Grimmsnarl to swagger own tempo the Licky Licky, which is very similar to Cheesy's strategy of going for Giga Drain onto his Miltank. What's unique is that these two mons are just pure normal type, and they only have one weakness, and they are very bulky in general, so you're always going to hit them with a stat move, and then that's it, right? Unless you have a strong fighting type move. So these mons are generally very bulky, you Dynamax them and they can stay on the field very long with good coverage moves. Then Mushana is a very good trick room setter in general, and then Gumi traded on his very last week, just before my match, he traded Turtonator, Pikachu, and Fungus. So I'm not sure what he wants to do there, and it seems like maybe he wants to have a better trick room answer going into the playoffs, because Turtonator is very bulky in general and it's very slow. So sometimes you can set up like Iron Defense, and with its pretty good typing and unique, right, Fire Dragon, and then just go for Iron Defense, Body Press, and maybe a special like Fire move. And then for Pikachu, maybe an additional Trick Room option. For Fungus, maybe for redirection and good disruption in Trick Room. However, looking at the team overall, I feel like this team, it can only bring 6 mons into a game. So if it brings Fungus, that means it wants to be certain that he wants to try and play within the Trick Room environment. And I think that might not be enough because this team doesn't seem to want to be in Trick Room. It wants to try and go fast and hit hard with Dragapult, Keldeo, and Landorus. And then I'm not sure what the Dialga can do because in our league restricted mons cannot max, so we'll get to see what Dialga can do this week, I guess. So let's go on to my team, and here's my strategy for the week. There's nothing on his team that can hit Thundurus with a super effective stat move in Ice or Rock. So Dynamaxing Thundurus is my main strategy, and I'm going for something pretty special that this is my first time doing, which is Fast Offensive in DD with max speed and max special attack, and in DD is actually modest, so it can capitalize off of Thundurus's max airstreams and just do a ton of damage with Expanding Force, especially when Goomy cannot change the terrain. So after that we have Crocodile. Crocodile hits a lot of the opponent's side for super effective. Dragapult with a dark move, and then ground moves. So Dialga, Entei, Turtonator, Pikachu, all weak to ground. So Crocodile can come in the back, and then Magearna is an option for a late game Trick Room strategy, or maybe just go in DD Magearna right off the bat if I see that Goomy's mons are very fast. So Snorlax is max attack and brave, so it should be the first to go in Trick Room, barring that Fungus, and it should do very good damage right off the bat, especially when I'm planning to Dynamax Snorlax if I enter Trick Room. Politoed is pretty important because of the Entei on the opponent's side, and Politoed can protect Magearna from Entei's moves. I'm very aware that there might be possible self-proc weakness policy strategies like Dragapult Surf into Entei, and that's something that can bypass Follow Me, and that's quite scary if he's able to set up the Entei, at +2 and Dynamax with a lot of bulk. And then there might be something like Brutal Swing Landorus with Keldeo to always get the justified boost. But I think the policy Entei is the one that I'm most aware of. So that's the... Oh yes, and one last thing I want to mention is that through testing, I found this very unique strategy that's quite unique to the team that I brought this week, which is like Max Darkness plus Special Attacker. So the Thundurus gets access to Max Darkness, and then it can go for Max Darkness followed by Indeedee's Expanding Force that does a lot of damage. And then if I'm in Trick Room, the Snorlax can go for Max Darkness as well, and then followed by Magearna's Dazzling Gleam. So that was pretty cool. So that's all for the team breakdown, and I'll see you guys after the match with a post-match review. Okay, we found each other. Someone help me check if Goomy is in chat, because this lineup that you see on the screen is a decoy. I'm not bringing what? Maractus, Beartic. Maybe? I'm bringing my Fire Water Grass. Maractus, Politoed, and Rapidash to win the game. Nice, okay. Here's what we're actually bringing. Sounds good. Man, he is ready. Even 5 minutes prior to the match, he is ready. No Dragapult is very good, and no Dialga is very, very good. Strange, I think his Keldeo is a special attacker because he doesn't have beat up. No, unless he tries to Sucker Punch himself, which is a bit weird. I think he might be going the safe route, going for screens. No Trick Room option also. So, seeing the Grimmsnarl and the Licky, there's a chance it's a Swagger own tempo. Hi puppy, welcome. He might also like Aqua Jet his Entei, which can be interesting. We're gonna go with ambitions and targets. And then actually seeing no Trick Room option, I'm actually pretty I'm willing to bring Crocodile instead of Snorlax. Let's try Crocodile because Everything's looking pretty good against his mons. So in case we need to go Trick Room, Magearna is still okay. Let's see if he Dynamaxes Pikachu and tries to roll dice with the paralysis, because that's certainly an option. Although it's not the cleanest option to try and win a game. Yeah, that's just kinda strange. Yeah, if he wants to roll the dice, that's fine, because Thundurus cannot get paralyzed, right? So this is okay, because Pikachu can't fake me out. So at most we trade Pikachu for... no, at most we trade Keldeo for Thundurus, I guess. Puppy, that's not very subtle. Yeah, so we have a Keldeo Pikachu lead. Not sure what he wants to do. Like, at most he only paralyzes one mon, right? That's Licky Licky, okay. So we're always getting our speed up and getting a lot of free damage. So let's see if he Dynamaxes the Pikachu here. Maybe he's confident that Pikachu can outspeed something like Indeedee or Crocodile. Yeah, that can be a bit worrying. Saving Keldeo is also a very good thing. Oh, that's half to Licky Licky. That's very good to know. This makes our Indeedee faster than the Pikachu. So let's see if the Pikachu is Sash. So maybe he goes for Nuzzle. Okay, it's not Sash. That's good. Sorry, Pikachu. They, Game Freak guilt trips players by making the Pikachu very sad. So over here, he's gonna max the Entei. Let's make this expanding force single target. Yeah, because we got our speed up, our Indeedee is actually faster than the Entei. No Dynamax also. Entei has Protect, that means Entei is not Assault Vest. Alright, here is a Thundurus. Ambitions, the Thundurus going for Mass Destruction. For this next one, I think I'll go for the safe max Airstream so that I do as much damage into Keldeo as possible. However, I feel like I don't have to target the Keldeo. I'm gonna target the Entei with max Airstream. Yeah, I can target the Entei with max Darkness, but maybe max Airstream just does more. Because I know that my Indeedee outspeeds the Keldeo now. Thundy is an ambitious one. Yeah, I'm not afraid of the Keldeo. So, technically I can Darkness the Entei. We really need to get this Entei out of the way. But Crocodile can do good damage too. Let's go for Darkness, let's risk it. Yeah, we want Indeedee to do more damage. The thing is, we already got our speed up. My worry is maybe the Keldeo goes for max Airstream. Yeah. But if Keldeo goes for Airstream, that's fine, because my Fly outspeeds the Keldeo, and I should be able to survive an Keldeo move. Yeah, so Entei is not Assault Vest, and Entei cannot go for Airstream, so that's interesting that he maxes it. Okay, it's Policy Entei, yeah, that's nice. Crocodile should be able to handle Entei in the end game. I can also go for Foul Play. Okay, that's Life Orb Keldeo. Alright, this is good, because the Entei can only target one mon, and Entei cannot get its speed up. That means 2 Expanding Force will kill it. Nice. Let's go. destroyed. Okay, so now he has to try and fight the Indeedee and Thunderously. But I think I can do the same thing because he doesn't bring Dialga, he doesn't bring... What else is on my screen? Like Turtonator, you know, or even Grimmsnarl, mons that resist Indeedee's expanding force. So I think what he doesn't know is like he must be wondering why Indeedee is doing so much damage. So he thinks he should think that Indeedee is specs or something. Should I bring any? Are there any goals you guys want me to bring? How about desires? How about dreams? Do you have any aspirations? I feel like Grimmsnarl is coming, but I have a plan for Grimmsnarl actually, so it's not too bad. If Grimmsnarl is coming, you know, I think I do have Iron Tail, right? So I gotta have to connect this Iron Tail. Oh, I don't. Brick Break is not too bad. Yeah. So yeah, I think Grimmsnarl is particularly afraid of the Magearna, and I think the reason why he led with Pikachu and Keldeo is that he wants to stop Trick Room. Yeah, so I think if it ain't broke, yeah, I wanted to bring objectives in my first game. Shall I listen to the crowd? Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's bring objectives. This might be quite iffy because I won't have a clear answer to the weakness policy Entei. Yeah. Okay, wait. Objectives is thick fat this week, so that might help. Okay, I'm listening to the audience now. Audience special request. We brought objectives. Okay, so this looks like this is good because we now can go for the steel spike instead of the airstream. We don't have to get our speed up. Yeah. So if he maxes the Licky here, that's kind of scary with the attack boost, but I think later we can airstream for our... Yeah, I really want to go for something like follow me and bulk up. But let's play safe here. Let's get Indeedee's defense up and chip this Licky. Yeah. So after that I can go for darkness and then another expanding force. So over here I'm kind of guessing that he should max the Licky. Yeah, I think he has something like Rockfall. I sure hope that he goes for like next strike. That will be excellent. But I don't expect him to be a player to do that. So here comes the max Licky. Here comes the... I don't care if you follow me, I'm gonna swagger my own Licky strategy. Yeah, so in this case, honestly, bringing Crocodile is better. But let's try. I think Magearna can do some good work. Yeah, he goes for the Reflect, not going for... Okay, he's respecting my follow me. That's kind of... Yeah, that's still not too bad. I know this expanding force will do 25%. Okay, that's so good damage. That's really good damage. Yeah, so on hindsight, I could have went for follow me bulk up. That would be pretty sick. So let's see. This will do 25% to the Licky. Yeah, just about right. Okay. Goes for Quake. Okay. Cool. That's actually pretty decent. But now I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go for the follow me. Because Indeedee can survive another move. So we're gonna go for the follow me and the steel spike. So we don't have to worry about this Licky because we can lower its special defense later. And I think Snorlax should be able to 1v1 the Licky. Goes for the Swagger, nice. Yeah. That's expected. So let's see if he goes for a stat move or just quick as per usual. We need to remember that he has the reflect up, so on this next turn, whoever switches in has to take a lot of damage. Nice. The best part is Indeedee survives. Yeah, that's really good. So he reveals Rock 4, Ground and Rock. I'm guessing if he brings in Entei, he will protect the Entei. And if he brings in Keldeo, he might protect the Keldeo, but I have to airstream the Keldeo. That is interesting. And Pikachu is not Sash. Let's see if the Pikachu protects here. Okay, no protects, that's good. So Indeedee will pick it up. Yeah, I just need to keep chipping this Licky Licky down. And I'm already like increasing my defense by 2 stages on the Thunderous, so no matter what he does, yeah, Pikachu goes down, that's good. Once again, sorry Pikachu. Goes for the strike, yes! Yo! Thank you for the Defiant. Am I Defiant? What if I'm Prankster? Ah, I'm Defiant, thank you. Thank you. This is really good, because now we can just fly. Yeah. Okay, that was 21 to 13. I can leave another sand. I can take another sand chip. Keldeo, wow, that's just good. Alright, so now it's gonna be Licky Licky against the world. I'm gonna fly into the... shall I fly into the Licky Licky? Let me double check. 145 divided by 16. 9. Yeah, my sand chip damage is 9. So let's fly into the Licky Licky and let's just... Expanding Force. The reason being, I am not scared of Keldeo because I have a Magearna in the back. Yeah. This Expanding Force will do good damage. He Hydro Pumps into... okay. Misses the... he doesn't go for the Indeedee. Wow, okay, that's so good into the Keldeo. Hey Carl, welcome in. Rock Slides. Yeah, there's a chance Indeedee actually takes this, but I die to Hail. To Sand. Alright, that's a pretty clean game in general. Yeah, he needs to flinch me out. So for this reason, let's bring Mr. Objectives. Oh yeah. Check this out. This is Objectives the Opportunist. And Dreams. Nice. Okay, let's bring in Objectives. By popular request. Here it comes. Objectives the Opportunist. Boom. Didn't even show the cool back. Yeah. Let's go for Earthquake because it does the most damage. Shall I just BM and go for Protect? Nah, let's go for Earthquake in case the Fly misses. Ah, but Fly connects. Nice. That's strange. His Keldeo is faster than my Indeedee. Did I do something wrong? It might be Scarf. It might be a Scarfed Keldeo. Yeah, that's kind of strange. But GG to Byrel. Thanks for playing. Oh, the strike onto the Indeedee. Yeah. Oops, I forgot about that. Yeah, there's no reason for it to be Scarf. Okay, so that was the match, and that was a really quick one. So unfortunately, Goomy had to take the loss there. But then he came back and told me, oh, actually, I think I made it into playoffs because of the rest, how the other games played out. So with a 4-4 record, Goomy was able to just squeeze into the playoffs, so we might meet again. That might be interesting. But thinking back through the match, I don't understand the Keldeo and Pikachu lead. So there might be something that I'm missing that could be useful for him. So Goomy actually revealed the Aqua Jet on Keldeo and the weakness policy Entei, so that was correctly predicted. But I think with Thundurus being always faster than Keldeo and Entei, I was able to gain control of the game quite well. So I just kept going for the Indeedee and Thundurus mode, and it worked out well for both games, and I think it was pretty tough for him to stop this strategy, especially when he has to mostly rely on self-proc strategies that cannot bypass redirection. So that might be quite detrimental for him, because without the self-proc, then these mons in Dynamax can't do as much damage as the damage they are receiving from my end. So yeah, I feel like maybe like Goomy's team just had a bad matchup, and it was very difficult to prepare for the Thunderers. So I think maybe Goomy needed to make a lot of very tough reads to try and get some footing in the game. So yeah, I think nothing much else to say. Our Santa Cruz Sandshrews, we are currently 6-2. So I'm very happy with this, with our run in the regular season and this result, because like my team sort of, it's quite an oddball. Like the mons don't look very strong on paper, so it usually comes down to prep to try and win games each week. Going into playoffs, I think I missed the trade window, so I will have to stick with my team and try my best. I think sometimes like the prep can pull through, and I think there might be a few rematches up ahead that I need to look out for, because all the players that I played made it into playoffs. So and I lost quite terribly, right? In 2 weeks, it was a 0-2 loss, and my opponent just prepped super well against me. So I really have to up my game and try my best to think of a better strategy, especially in a rematch scenario. So do look out for that, and once again, thank you for watching all the way to the end. See you!